A packed Old Trafford fell silent in tribute to the Queen before Manchester United kicked off their Europa League campaign with defeat to Real Sociedad. The gates to the ground had just opened when Buckingham Palace announced that the nation's longest reigning monarch had died at the age of 96. United's European opener went ahead as planned following direction from the Football Association and UEFA, with the Queen's death overshadowing Thursday's 1-0 loss to Real Sociedad. The club said they shared the sorrow of the entire nation in a statement that recognized her immense contribution to public life while offering condolences and sympathy to the royal family. After a slow opening period, Real Sociedad improved after the break and took a 59th-minute lead as Brais Méndez converted a penalty following a contentious handball decision against halftime introduction Lisandro Martinez. It proved the deciding goal of this Group E opener as Erik ten Hag's side saw their four-game winning run come to an end. The chance to meet only the weaker team is FC Zurich. The Mycential coach has given the opportunity to young players to enter the field, but because of the poor playing experience and the having to play on the field, the team has been controlled by the home team in the first period. However, the Arsenal has gradually started to pace and has a goal to open the score due to the success of Marquinhos. The more Arsenal played or controlled the game after that. But by 43 minutes the forward Nketiah made a mistake in the penalty box and Kreizio did not miss the chance to bring the score to 1-1. After the break Nketiah redeems with a header that raises the score to 2-1 for Arsenal. The rest of the match Arsenal actively holds the ball and does not give FC Zurich the chance to score. Arsenal returns with his first 3 points. Although much appreciated, as Roma is disappointing. Coming as visitors on Bulgari soil, coach Jose Mourinho brought out the squad of players such as Dybala, Bellotti, Matic with the goal of winning the first 3 points. However, the unpleasant style of the home team caused as Roma to play in the first half. In the second half, Roma still controlled the game but they failed to score and the visitors were conceded in the 72nd minute. The Smalling midfielder had a misjudgment situation so that the Sluga passed easily and scored the score for the home team. Mourinho immediately made a change and one of them worked. Striker Eldar Shomurodov took the first shot to the starting line in the 86th minute. But only 2 minutes later, Manutd had a cold shot to score 2-1 for Ludogorets. Fans will read into the statement given out by football clubs when a manager departs, and they often give a telling story. Whereas Antonio Conte's 61-word thank you from the club in 2018 was further ammunition for the reports that the Italian had been going through a lengthy rift with Chelsea for most of his second campaign, and the dismissal and parting of ways were fractured. Frank Lampard's heartfelt message was tough to read. The Chelsea legend was sacked in January 2021, bringing to an end the fairy tale return that provided moments of jubilation for followers of the club. His 245-word exit statement also included a note from Roman Abramovich, one of the few times Chelsea ever heard publicly from their owner at the time. Now the shock of Thomas Tuchel's statement is wearing off. An analysis of the message sent to him and the fans regarding his departure makes for interesting reading. For a manager that reconnected supporters to the club in times of toxicity and trouble, working through a global pandemic, the impact of Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the subsequent sanctions affecting Chelsea and then the first ownership change in nearly 2 decades, Tuchel had a rough ride off the pitch. On it, he was immediately successful and earned the club's second Champions League triumph whilst maintaining top 4 ambitions and revamping the squad this summer. Although not all of his decisions, more recently especially, were foolproof, the German became one of the most connected and emotionally intelligent coaches that the club have ever had. The statement upon his departure didn't give off such a message, though. Although there were thanks to Tuchel for his work, the swift movement to shift the onus on to the new owner instead of the manager's success demonstrates where the club wanted the focus to be. Part of the statement read, as the new ownership group reaches 100 days since taking over the club, and as it continues its hard work to take the club forward, the new owners believe it is the right time to make this transition. Upon Graham Potter's announcement, reading into his own welcome, there were messages from the owners, as has been the case for the summer signings, and it provided a subtle hint to Tuchel too. In the announcement, Chelsea wrote, "We are thrilled to bring Graham to Chelsea. He is a proven coach and an innovator in the Premier League who fits our vision for the club. Not only is he extremely talented on the pitch, he has skills and capabilities that extend beyond the pitch, which will make Chelsea a more successful club."